Hi, my name is Abdul. I'm calling from Manchester, United Kingdom. I
Hello.
have a Hi. I have a question with regards to meditation. Generally, when I'm stressed, I try to do meditation, but when I'm really stressed, it's difficult to try and switch off. I try to close my eyes and do some breathing, but the thoughts just flood into the mind. How would you
It's
suggest I
tough to
can
quiet the
do
mind,
it?
isn't it? Well, there
Yeah,
was a funny tweet. Sorry, I'm outside on my balcony, and it's Granville Street here in Vancouver. It's quite busy. Um,
looks sunny.
there is a tweet that Kevin Nealon, who's a comedian from Saturday Night Live, he put out. He said that I really resonate with, because I remember when I was going through a big stresses in my life, going through divorce, I was seeking out methods to deal with stress and anxiety, and like many people, turned to meditation. And he said, I can't tell the difference between meditating and just plain worrying. And so that's the biggest challenge, because let's say you're going through a stressful event. And what happens is stress, I've decoded it. It's like one of those things where I discovered this reality that almost nobody really understands and knows about. That's why I'm traveling the world and teaching it. Stress comes from a belief that goes against what's actually happening. So let's say you had a difficult challenge with a coworker, and there was an argument or a conflict, and you come home and you're stressed about it, so much so that you can't sleep. The stress wasn't because of the argument. The stress was because of the belief that he or she should see it my way. In other words, there's a stressor going on. There's a belief that's going on that's causing the stress. You can't have stress without a belief that goes against reality. And in that case, let's say it's an argument, he should see it my way. If you have the belief, he should see it my way, you're going to have brain noise, because the reality does not match your belief, that fantasy of he should see it my way. And that gap between what's happening and what should be is stress. And so what you'll do is you'll try wine, you'll try exercise, you'll try meditation. Some will do medications for it because of that amount of stress that's going on in their mind. If you sit down and do a meditation, you could be successful in that hour that you take to do the meditation to quiet your mind. As difficult and challenging as it is, I personally was never good at it. So I sought other methods. Some people can just silence their mind for like an hour, for 3 hours. They sit there and they just visualize this one thing, complete clarity. I was never really into that, but what I discovered was the people who did that, the second you come out of meditation, that belief that he should still see things my way is still there. So you're going to have to keep meditating in order to deal with your stress. In other words, meditation is what I call an additive type of therapy for stress. The most effective way I found is to eliminate the belief that he should see it my way. When you eliminate the belief that he should see it my way and look for reasons and evidence why at that time he shouldn't see it my way and he should see it exactly his way, you then this stress is replaced with a sense of peace, the peace of knowing that how it is at this moment in time is exactly how it should be. That's the biggest challenge, and that's really what I'm traveling the world teaching with this overview method, is how to remove beliefs that go against reality. That's your best bet to do it. I'm the wrong person to talk to say, how can I meditate better? Because I'm not against meditation. I think meditation is a valuable tool, especially if you sit there and you're using it to co-create and to visualize what you would love. But to run away from a stressor, I guarantee you there's a better method.
I think that's really cool. That really opened my eyes. I think it's going beyond that superficial level
Yeah.
of just looking at that incident. Instead of that, you're just looking
Without
at.
without a doubt, if you sit down and you take some measurements and you do a meditation, for sure you're lowering the stress hormones. But when you're completed that meditation, then you go back to work, that belief that he should see things my way is still there, and then that's going to recreate the fight or flight. Remove that belief, and you don't need to meditate for running away from stress.
Yeah.
Any other
Can't wait.
questions?
Yes, can't wait for you to come back to London and for the overview method. The next question is, what do you think chiropractors need to learn in terms of stress relieving techniques for the patients?
Well, this is a big question. I just so happened, because I had a past with stress, anxiety, I had really big problems with stress, and it's funny, what we teach what we most want to learn. So my suggestion for chiropractors is only explore that with the patients if you truly are interested in it, exploring it. You know, don't, you know, the methods, there are many tools out there to help dissolve stress. It's not that every chiropractor should. If you just, I know some upper cervical docs who just want to check and adjust subluxation structurally. They don't even talk about nutrition. They don't even talk about stress. You know, that's what their particular aim and focus is. I just so happen to love doing it. My suggestion, however, is to separate that from your chiropractic practice, that you open up seminars or workshops that you do on evenings or weekends outside of clinic times, so that you're not mixing the two up together. And that's how I kind of did it, as I kept the chiropractic portion within chiropractic time, and when somebody would start to engage in stressful discussions, I would send them to my overview experience, which was always on the Saturday. So if chiropractors want to learn this tool, I highly recommend that they learn how to become facilitators and master it, because it's a very powerful tool to add to your practice outside of adjusting times, to help people with more value with dealing with stress. If you're interested in it. This isn't chiropractic, but adjusting the subluxation above atlas is interesting to me. I find it fascinating, so I've dedicated my life to teaching it.
Fantastic. Make sure you bring the sunshine when you're coming.
Yeah, that's right. It's a very rare day, so I will be happy to bring it to London and across the globe when I see you. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to just in the link provided, just ask, you know, hashtag Ask Dr. Nima, and I'll be happy to answer it. So thanks for this question, Abdul.
Thank you.